morning. Steve Freed with the morning grain comments. Grains are mixed overnight with wheat higher, beans and corn a little bit lower, and the soybean oil market is gaining on the soybean meal market. Outside markets, stocks are higher, the dollar is lower, and crude's about unchanged. I think in the grain markets, we're seeing a little bit of harvest pressure in the beans and corn, while the wheat market is still seeing increased concern about the exports of wheat out of the Black Sea. Still not quite 100% on what the Russians are going to do as far as extending the Ukraine export corridor deal. Kind of off and on again, but I think the situation sometimes leans that they will not extend the deal. The Chinese Congress started, the President talked about invoking increased socialism, also talked about reunification of Taiwan. They didn't really address some of the economic problems, but they did. There was discussion that they would continue their COVID restriction policy. As far as other news, I think that the grains are seeing concern about exports of U.S. corn, soybeans, and wheat. We also note that Brazil weather is favorable. Not much going on as far as Europe and Black Sea weather. U.S. Midwest remains dry, which would help overall the harvest activity. And Southern Plains also mostly dry. So wheat is also supported by some dryness in the U.S. Southern Plains and also in Argentina. Again, the soybean market is going to need to rely on increased China export interest from U.S. beans before the South American harvest. But we're still looking at a possibility of record South American, at least Brazil crops. And our weather guy feels that eventually Argentina will see better weather once La Nina starts to weaken in December. So all in all, kind of a mixed trade. Beans and corn a little bit lower, soybean oil gaining on meal, and the wheat market showing strength because of the weaker dollar, stronger financial markets, and also concerned about the export corridor out of Ukraine.